the Political Affairs Committee of Nagaland, held its first meeting since its formation last November. The meeting took place on August 28 at the State Banquet Hall in Kohima. After the meeting, G Kenye, Minister for Power Parliamentary Affairs, who is also Member Secretary of PAC, had a press briefing with media persons this evening. Kenye said the PAC's primary focus was on the Naga political dialogues and the ENPO issue. The PAC has included all political parties in the state with elected representatives in the State Assembly and Parliament. During the meeting, there was a consensus that the approach to resolving the Naga political issues should change, with a stronger emphasis on unity among the political groups representing the Naga people. The PAC also discussed the need to engage with civil society, tribal organizations, and other key groups to gather their opinions on the way forward, Kenye said. Additionally, the PAC reviewed the framework agreement and the agreed position with the Government of India, noting that certain aspects of the framework agreement remain undisclosed to the public. The PAC aims to consult the Naga public and civil organizations to seek their views on resolving these long-standing issues, he stated. The session also touched on the ongoing discussions between the ENPO and the Government of India, with hopes for closer cooperation between the new ENPO office bearers and the state government. The meeting was attended by 2 members of Parliament, all 60 legislators of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, and members of various political parties in the state.
The Political Affairs Committee, after its formation in this tenure of our government, was constituted in November last year. And after quite a long time, today we have convened a meeting to take up the issue of the Naga political dialogues and also the ENPO issue in the later half of it. So, unlike the other years, this time PAC has also roped in all the political parties in the state who have elected representatives in the State Assembly and in the Parliament also. So we have altogether 9 political parties who are in the PDA in the government, encompassing 60 MLAs of the state, representing 8 political parties and the independent group, which makes us a total of 9 groups. But after the last parliamentary election, the Congress, who elected their representative to the parliament, now has become a part of the PAC as well as the Political Consultative Committee members. So with these representatives from the political parties also, it is being held for the first time because we want a cross-section of views and opinions representing our people in the state. We had a healthy discussion. We were also joined by our 2 honorable MPs from the Rajya Sabha and from the Lok Sabha. And all have made very good inputs on how to go about again, start again, to pick up the trails from where the last PAC had left us in the previous government. So this time around, the members felt that our approach should change a little bit towards trying to resolve our political issue. All these years, as you have seen, priority has been given to the negotiating parties which is the Naga national political groups. And countless times, the State Political Affairs Committee have engaged in the similar dialogues and discussions with almost every group that existed before until now, with this request, appeal, asking them to come together as one single entity while they represent our people in the talks with the government of India. But unfortunately, despite so much appeal from our people, they don't seem to be able to come together and see eye to eye on their differences, and also not able to sink their differences, but continue to maintain separate identities among themselves. And we have also had two major agreements with the government of India: the framework agreement and agreed position, which we all know. But there are certain areas of the framework agreement which has not been diverged and has not come into the public domain so far, whereas the agreed position has been brought to the public domain through the press, all of you, and also by circulation of their documents to the individuals. So, with this parallel stand that they are maintaining, we thought it is detrimental to the peace negotiations they have with the government of India. Maybe this could be the reason for the delay in our talks also. Therefore, the PAC this time, after today's meeting, feels that we should approach the people's organizations which exist, the civil society organizations, and the tribal organizations, the apex Naga bodies, who represent the voice of the people also, and inquire into their stand, their views, their opinions, as to how to go about in trying to resolve this elusive issue that has been confronting us for several decades. So the meeting had discussed at length, and we shared a common concern and reached a consensus that we should not lose time in trying to reach out to our people, that is the public, the Naga public, and try and seek their views on this matter and as to how to go about it. So our Chief Minister had made a very good presentation into the entire history that has transpired from the beginning of the talks till today. And we have taken stock of the major events that has unfolded through these ages. So here we are, after having a very successful, satisfactory discussion. We shall embark on our next move after carefully planning out our roadmap as to how to go.